Hi there, lovely ones. This is Fat Tuesday in Sweden, and I usually try to avoid sugars, but I'll show you what we eat each year this day in Sweden. And yeah, I will also use these cards when I set this up the camera. Recently it was much brighter, but now I think it's too dark for you to see really. But I will use the cards of the House of Knights. And I will pick 3 cards for the past, the present, and the future. So, yeah, I will try to describe a bit maybe, because I don't think you see them well. Yeah, I will use this anyway, and if anyone wants a free private reading, not so private, but, well, usually I don't say the names, but send a link, or maybe if you ask a question you understand it's for you. And if anyone wants a free personal reading, let me know, and I will do some layout for you. Which is at least one each week from each channel if I get any requests. But here is it's called semla in Swedish, in Sweden. I don't know if they do these other places, but it's just white flour bun really, with a hole in it where they put, it should be inside of it, this one, I don't know if you see that, even on the side, there is a mix of, inside of it a mix of almond and sugars and so on. I love that, and there is also a lot of cream in between, and also there is a top there. So I usually never eat this, but today I had my family around and they left one. How can I just give it away? I would throw it away. So they were eating these, and also we've been out to cafes and such. I don't know what we really celebrate. I think it's the day before Lent, actually, or before the 40 days you should have Lent before Easter. Then maybe, I think that's why we have this day, I guess. So anyways, I've never heard that, but I think it's so. So, and every time I eat something like this on here, I say this will be the last time, I won't even say it. Yeah, well, since this one seems to be for the blind, you can just imagine what I show, what kind of cards. And of course, if anyone is really blind or so, I can describe cards as well and talk about them. You don't really need to see them to get a reading even. And you don't need to hear even. You can just see them. So, yeah. I just recently saw a program the other day. There was some people having, for those who are both deaf and blind, they have these art, these are me putting the cards now, but they have art where they can feel the photos and so on, and describe for those who are blind, and in text, so they can find what this is in the picture. It was like they could feel it was sticking out, and I thought, this is so ASMR. Oh, wonderful, really, idea. And there was a guy taking pictures, a man who was deaf since birth, and now he was getting blind as well, and he loved to take pictures. And now with those automatic cameras, he can take pictures. So, and afterwards he can make them much larger, and then he can see them. He can't see them when you take them, but he loved to take pictures, and that was it was wonderful. Here is Priestess of Earth, the first card for the past. It's very much about taking care of our body and so on, which would be a good thing, in my case, in the past and now as well. There are 2 things I would really like to experience, and that is to be really fit. I've never been much of that kind of person. I'm pretty lazy, and yeah, but I would like the feeling. I would like to know how that feels, to have a really good physique, and also and this is the middle card, Vision Aphrodite, I will read about the cards as well. And also to feel really balanced. Today I had this half little breakdown, really childish. Can't even believe it. And that afterwards I really feel like, oh, it would be totally nice to. This is the fledgling owl, the last, the future, and the Aphrodite card was in the now. It would be great to feel how it is to be really in super good shape physically, and also to be balanced and not have these mood swings going. Wow, I've had them all my life. I don't even know what that it would be like to not have them for one day even. Oh, it would be great. Well, anyways, High Priestess of Earth, I will read about that. Meanwhile, I eat from this one here also. When you get the symbol of the High Priestess of Earth, I, the Goddess of Night, am nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. And there's a top on this as well. You can lift it off. It's a bit hard to eat these. And I've been drinking so much coffee today, so I took just water to this one. But yeah, so it's easier if you take it that part. And my, well, I won't say what other people do, but there are certain people in my family who like to have like warm milk and put this into warm milk in a bowl. Now we are really, but that's kind of good actually. Well, no, anyway, so we'll just move on. The Goddess of Night, I'm nudging you to take care of your health and your beautiful body. My vampire High Priestess of Earth symbolizes all things in the physical world, your body, the body of Earth, and the things you surround yourself with. Now is the time to eat well, get rest, and connect to the power of Earth by walking barefoot. And in my case, I really can relate to this. In the past, I was almost dying from not taking good care of myself at all. And I really should now as well. Be mindful knowing you are a child of flesh and bone who came alive through the blending of earth magic and your spirit. If your question is about a situation with a friend or a love interest, know that the High Priestess of Earth is asking you to wait until you see tangible evidence of what you seek to understand about this relationship. Perhaps the first kiss or some shared activity will give you more insight into your questions. Stay grounded and wait and see. Oh yeah. I'm sorry about that comment. I don't know what to say about that. I think I will just totally give that part up. Overall. Yeah. And now the cat really stares at me here, and she loves cream. She doesn't like milk or other milk things that are done from milk, but she loves cream, obviously. I noticed just today because I never used to have cream. But since those others were here, and she loves this, obviously. But she is a little bit, she doesn't like that I have strange things on this table. She's really cougar. She's really half wild sometimes. She can attack in a way. I've never met a cat like this before, but at the same time she's so careful. She really checks things out before she, for example, if something is different on the table, so she really wants to know what it is before she get up there. So I try to motivate her here, but after a while she came away. She would like the whole bun, I think, not just that little piece. Well, the middle card anyway is Aphrodite, which is the goddess of love, obviously. So I think that's, well, the love topic, I guess, is very central around this Valentine's Day and everything. So, but here it says, when you get this symbol, it means that no matter what you lose in your life, something better will replace it. One day in my house tonight, there will be a young, beautiful vampire who will lose her mark but gain great vision into the future. Oh. Even if a loss feels devastating at the moment, you still have so much to gain. If your question is about the future, choose another card, which I will anyways, because the third card is, or have I done already? the future. The magical vision that you will receive here gives you the temporary power to see the future as a vast place, full of possibility and potential. Your next card will provide insight into the conditions ahead of you. Know that the future is to be prepared. That's not what it says. It said to know the future is to be prepared. Don't know what I said, but sometimes that even is the meaning when you say it wrong. Yeah, I feel quite negative personally on this topic, but I'm happy if anyone else is happy, so. But anyways, there is a reason. I do believe that. Whatever happens, there is some kind of reason to it. I'm sure of it. I don't want to slam that in the face of someone who is in hardships or troubles, but I still have the experience of it very closely in everything in my life so far. So that's what I believe, really, truly. So even when that's the case for me, for example, I've always wanted kids since I was 8 years old, and I'm getting too old for those, and I don't even want it so much anymore, actually. And but still, there are things that I would have wanted, pretty many things that feels like, well, that's I have to give that up. And here is the full moon behind her, Aphrodite as well, very beautiful card, though you can't see it much. I will use these another time when I have better lighting. Not lighting, better light as well. Well, yeah, okay, sorry, rambling away there again. The fledgling, the future here. Dear one, when you receive this symbol, know that you are blessed with a time of learning new things to come. This is a time for you to remember that you cannot know things before, I just make up things here. Know things until you experience them. Being in this evolving state means you may stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny to become the beautiful person you are meant to be. When the fledgling appears to you, it is a sign of new growth and wonderful new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and a willingness to learn and discover. So, yeah, that's that. Yeah, and the fledgling, she looks very vulnerable. Here is the outside of the deck, you don't see it. Wisdom of the House of Night is pretty beautiful as well, the box itself. But I will use it again, and I have used it before. You have followed me for some time, but yeah, because I guess to be new to things means being a bit vulnerable as well. So yeah, this was a message for today, and I just want to send you lots of love now and talk to you soon. And let me know if you want a free personal